Today I'm going to show you how to create a Photoshop action. A Photoshop action is a series of events that you record and then can later apply to a photo that you're editing. So it's really nice when you're doing batch editing, but you don't want to just like batch edit all of your photos, and some of them will turn out kind of crummy because you can't really apply the same filter to every single photo and have it and expect it to be exactly the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an action where you can apply that same filter to each photo, but still have a little bit of control over how that filter or how that photo ends up turning out. So you'll notice over here I have my actions window open, and all you do to open that is go here and then go to actions, and it will bring it up in your workflow area. So to create an action, what you want to do is you want to come over here and go to create new action. Let's call this action, I probably just could have called it action 1, but let's call it action tutorial. Okay, and then you'll notice that right when you click OK, it'll start recording. So this means everything that you do is going to be recorded. One thing I would recommend when recording is actually not using the hotkeys, because some hotkeys won't actually pick up in the recording, so you'll get an error. So what you want to do is you want to just start recording an action. Just going to start kind of playing around with it a little bit. Let me actually sharpen this one. You can kind of do whatever you want. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing to this photo. Filter, Gaussian blur. I'm just kind of putting a little bit of a soft glow over it. Just for fun. And then let's say make it a little bit more contrasty. Bring the brightness up a tad. You can kind of, obviously you can edit a photo however you want. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but it should record every action that you're doing. Okay, so well, the perfectionist in me is coming out. Do whatever you want, and then what you'll want to do is just once you're done with your action, then just click stop, and so now you can see all the things that you've done in that action. So let's close this photo, or save it, or do whatever you want to with it, and go to another one in the string. So now whenever you press play, that same action will be applied. Now the really cool thing about actions is it's not just record something and you have to go back and re-record it if you want to do something to that action. It's kind of neat because you can kind of go in here. Let's say I don't want to sharpen the image when I run my action. Then I just come over here and click the check mark, and it takes that step out of the action. If I didn't want to change my contrast, then I just come over here and take that step out of the action. On the other hand, if you wanted to add something to the action, like let's say for fun we wanted to add something, we'd go to where we wanted to add. So if you wanted to add it after any of these actions, then you could. I'm going to add it at the beginning. And then just go back to record and record whatever you want. So now you have that same action that has that extra thing you recorded. It's kind of nice. Yeah, you can use it for, it's really nice when you're doing a bunch of photos and you don't want to you know, take the chance of having to go back and re-edit them if you've batch edited them. So it's also nice. You notice in my menu or in my list of actions, I have you know, Lomo, and I have different soft lights and things like this. But you can also have them saved to different areas. So instead of you know, like let's say I'm editing a wedding, and instead of wanting it to go, you know, going save as picture every single time, you just record that as an action, and you go to, you know, whatever close it is, you click it and press OK, and it will close it into that folder. So anyway, that's how you do Photoshop Actions. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask on the comments, or you can email me at info@capturecafe.com. Thank you, and have fun.
You know it's a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to double and mac-fa-la-dee-da.